Hello and welcome to the course on design of machine elements. I am Dr. L.S. Damande. We are going through the unit number 1 on square gear design. So in the last class we have seen one numerical. Now we will see one more numerical here, how we can solve this on the square gear design. So let us see the given data for this problem here. This is a square gear with a 20-degree full depth involute teeth. So it consists of 20 teeth pinion which is meshing with a gear having 41 teeth. So for this particular gear the module is given as 3 mm, while the face width of this particular gear, that means this portion that is called as face width, this face width is given as 40 mm, 40, which is specified in the statement here. The material for the pinion as well as gear is steel with SUT of 600 Newton per mm square. So material for pinion and gear is same for both, and they are also having the bending hardness number 400. The pinion of this particular pair is rotating at 1450 rpm, and the service factor and application factor is 1.75. You are asked to assume the velocity factor here, which will be accounted for dynamic load, and factor of safety is 1.5, and you are asked to determine the rated power that the gear can transmit. So definitely if we have to find out the power required to be transmitted to this particular gear pair, so we have to find out the beam strength, wear strength, whichever will be minimum from that is to be equated with the product of effective load and factor of safety. So see here the given data is specified like this: base triangle, number of teeth on pinion, number of teeth on gear, pinion RPM, that is NP, SUT is 600, BHN 400, module 3 mm, face width 40 mm, and Ka value 1.75, application factor, factor of safety 1.5, Km is 1. So this you are going to utilize to account for dynamic load, that is velocity factor 2.3 plus V. So the beam strength for the spur gear tooth is given by the equation SB is equal to sigma B into B into M into Y. So since you have to calculate the rated power, so first we will calculate the beam strength, then we will calculate wear strength, and then we will compare whichever is minimum from this beam strength and wear strength will be equated with the product of effective load and factor of safety. So let us calculate this sigma B, B, M and Y, all these values. So as material for both pinion and gear here also it's same, so definitely pinion will be weaker in bending because YP will be less than the YG. So let us calculate this sigma B, that is SUT by 3, that is 200. Given values of face width and module are 40 and 3 mm. Levis form factor after putting the value of ZP as 20 mm, 20 number of teeth, it will be 0.3405, and if I put all these values here I will get the beam strength of this particular gear as 8172 Newton. Now I will calculate the wear strength. So we know that the pinion and gear have relative motion between them, so wear strength will be for a pair in contact, and therefore the wear strength equation for the gear tooth is given by SW is equal to dP into B into Q into K, where dP is the piece circle diameter for the pinion, so 3 into 20 it will be 60 mm. Face width is B, that is 40 mm given. Q is the ratio factor, so 2 into Zg upon Zg plus Zp. So if I put the value of number of teeth on gear and number of teeth on pinion in this, I will get this value as 1.344. And load stress factor K, so it is 0.16 into BHN by 100 bracket square, so it is coming out to be 2.56. So if I put all these values here, means dP, B, Q and K value, so I will be getting this value as 8259.14. So here also if I compare the beam strength and the wear strength, so it is 8172 Newton beam strength and 8259.14 as a wear strength. So beam strength is less than the wear strength. So we will specify here that as the beam strength is less than the wear strength, hence the design equation will be using that beam strength only. So product of effective load and factor of safety will be equal to beam strength. So effective load by approximate method using velocity factor is given by K into Km into Ft by Kv, where K, Km are nothing but the application factor, load restriction factor. This is velocity factor, and this is nothing but a tangential force acting on a gear tooth. And this is your factor of safety, and this is beam strength. So if I put all these values, so this I actually have to calculate static load that the gear can transmit, means tangential force. So I need this kV to be calculated first. So I will put this values in the equation of velocity, so that I will get the velocity as 4.56 meter per second. And if I put this value of velocity into the equation of kV, I will get this 3.3 plus v kV as 0.397. And simply solving this, I will be getting the tangential force acting on this particular gear pair, that is 1236.1 Newton. And once I get the tangential force, I can find out the rated power that this particular gear pair can transmit. So power is equal to force into velocity, so P is equal to Ft into V. I will write here. I will put the value of Ft as 1236.1 and V value as 4.56 meter per second. So I will be getting this Newton meter per second, that is in watts 5636.61 as a power, and in kilowatt it will be 5.64 kilowatts. So this is what is the solution of this particular numerical. So thank you. We will see the next numerical in the next presentation. So we'll stop here. Thank you very much.